Wait, before you write another line of code, spend 5 minutes doing this. It'll save you from one of the most common beginner mistakes. By the end of this video, you'll have a GitHub account, your project online, version history, and every future change that you do will be backed up. All right, just for context, I run one of the top communities on school.com for developers, the software developers community, school.com/coder. Highly recommend you join. It's completely free, tons of resources in there. Will be in the description as well. All right, so why GitHub? Think of GitHub like Google Docs for your code. Every time you save your work, you create a snapshot that you can always come back to. So it basically lets you set checkpoints every time you save. So if you ever have any mistakes, you can always go back to that point. All right, so for this video, I made a just quick little project here with Cursor that gives funny jokes. So basically it just says joke chaos, funny joke simulator. You choose a thing here, generate a joke, and then it sometimes generates jokes. And then you can also put it like on a forklift if you want. But anyways, that doesn't matter a ton. What matters is showing you how to use GitHub and how to actually sync this with your project so you have those checkpoints in time. So I'm already logged in, but if you're not logged in yet, this is what you're gonna see if you go to github.com to start with. Completely free, by the way. Then you click sign up, and then on sign up, you can just sign in with Google or create an account really quickly. But basically, once you're logged in, you'll see something like this. What you wanna do next is set up GitHub on your local computer so you can link the two. All right, so there's a way to set up GitHub with your command line, but for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use GitHub Tech Desktop, especially since I haven't used it a ton. So I'm going to set it up really quickly and just walk you through it as I go through it. So you want to just Google GitHub Desktop. It should be the top one. I'll try to put in the description as well. Download for Windows or download for whatever you're downloading it. Then what it's going to do is it's going to load right here. Then you're going to open the file and it should open an installer. Awesome. So now it's being installed, and then once it's done, it will launch. They make this process as streamlined as possible. So then from here, you just click sign into github.com. It's going to open a new tab. You just verify that you're signing in, give it access to all your repositories, and it'll come back here. It'll ask you what your name is, your email is. Then you just click finish. And boom, it's gonna be right here and it's gonna show you all your repositories and stuff. All right, so once you're in here, it says you can drag and drop an existing folder in there. So I should be able to just find this folder on my computer and drag it right there. And then I can hit add repository. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna automatically create a repository. You don't have to worry about a ton of this. But all you have to do here is write a summary about what the app is. First, commit on GitHub, for example, and then just hit commit 11 files to master, right? And then you hit publish repository to GitHub, and then publish repository, and what that's gonna do is it's just gonna add it to your online version. So now if I go to my repositories, I should see funny joke simulator right there, and it should have all my code in it, as you can see. What this allows you to do is if you see right here, it says 2 commits. These are basically all the versions. So every time you use this to sync it between the two, it's gonna create a checkpoint that you can always go back to if you ever lose any progress or mess something up or AI messes something up, etc. And this makes it very safe and easy. It also makes it so you can easily share this code with someone if you want someone else to look at it or want to work on it with someone else, or if you're trying to put your code online. Usually adding it to a GitHub is the first step to that. So now I'm going to make a change real quick to the code. I'm going to edit the README right here. What a README is it's basically just notes and information about your project. So if we look on the GitHub repo here, you can see the README just shows everything formatted nice so some people can see what the project's about or any extra links you have. Now this is very stock, so I'm just going to change this to about a joke program for the sake of testing GitHub. And then save that file. Now when I open up GitHub Desktop, you can see it updates because I'm working on this repository here. And it shows the changes here. Everything in red is what was deleted. Everything in green is what was added, right? So now I should be able to commit one file to master, push origin. And what that's going to do is it's going to push the changes to online. If I refresh here, you can see 3 commits now. So now on here, you can go to like history and you can see everything that you've done on the project before. You can see all your changes. If you need to, you can change a commit, you can create a new branch from it, you can revert the changes done in it. So if I do this, it'll bring the README back to how it was before on my local computer. As you can see, it's back. And then if you want to like undo it, you can undo that commit, etc. And then bring it back here. So it just basically makes your life a lot easier and makes it easier to manage your code so you don't lose anything, or so yeah, it doesn't mess up anything. And so you can also collaborate and eventually deploy your project. I'm making more videos that help you go from idea to real piece of software. And if that's what you're trying to do, subscribe. And if you've got an app you're building, check out the community that I've linked. Tons of free resources, completely great. School.com/coder. And yeah, peace.